Hi, it's JaneGentry. Thanks for joining me to talk about sales and sales leadership. Today, I want to talk about the power of your referral network. I think we can all agree that referrals are hands down the best way to get business and get opportunities. But have you created an environment that makes people want to make referrals for you, that makes it easy for people to make referrals for you? The first thing I would say to you is stop being a networker. Networking is about taking, networking is about what I can get out of a situation. Shift your mindset a little bit so that every situation you're in, every new meeting you're in, every new person you meet, you go into the situation asking yourself, what is it of value that I can leave for this person today? What do I have that would be valuable to them? And I have a lot of young salespeople say to me, well, what do I have of value, Jane? You have a lot, actually. I call them your assets. But we don't usually think about the things that we have that could be valuable to other people. So take a minute and think about relationships that you have, connections that you have, people that you know, white papers or research papers that your company has done, many assessments that you have, books that you've read, webinars that you've done. You have a ton of these things at your disposal, but you've probably not thought through them so that they're top of mind when you go into a meeting with somebody new. I have a tendency to give a lot of mini assessments and a lot of personal introductions. And I can tell you, I've never had anybody say to me, Jane, quit introducing me to all these awesome people. So think about what your assets are. The third thing is make it easy for people to refer you and make introductions for you. I use a 2-sentence to 3-sentence introduction that I provide to people that want to introduce me to somebody, so that their part of the effort is putting a sentence at the top of an email that says how great I am, inserting the piece that I've given them, and then making a virtual introduction at the end. This makes it so easy for people to introduce you that they won't say no. But I find a lot of salespeople put the onus on that other person to figure out how to articulate what it is that you do. Positioning is big, guys. You don't want somebody else positioning what you do and what value you bring to the table. Do it yourself. Provide it for them. Make it easy for them to refer you. And then finally, have an attitude of gratitude. Do you go back to people that have made a referral for you and say thank you? And as importantly, do you tell them how the introduction went? What happened as a result of that? A lot of times people are making pretty important connections for you. I've made connections for people, not just out of my network, but connections to my clients. I think that's a pretty big give, don't you? But if they haven't come back to me afterwards to let me know how that interaction went, did it go anywhere, what happened, chances of me making another referral for them are pretty small, right? So be a giver first. Make it easy for people to introduce you. Know what your assets are and be a person of gratitude. Say thank you and follow up at the end, because referrals will always be your best way to get business.